today I got to check out an awesome 1985 359 Peterbilt with a whole bunch of unique options at the time. Even more important, I got to meet the driver of that truck, the guy who's owned it since new. And you know, we get to meet a lot of people out here on the roads, and you know, you used to meet them inside the truck stops or running down the road with the radios, and that seems to be less and less anymore. But every now and then you get to run into a real true good old boy of trucking, like we get his last name, Lew Antill, from Springfield, Missouri. So, which he'll tell you later, and we'll have a little bit of argument about, you know, where the best trucks are from, but you'll see. Yeah, I said, look at that, man. He's wiping wheels down and everything. Plus, I forgot your last names. What's your last name?
Antill, A-N-T-I-L-L.
A-N-T-I-L-L. I totally had it wrong. And where are you from?
Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, Springfield, Missouri.
Home of the outlaw truckers.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We're where the large cars were born.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't actually know I was going to talk to him as long as I did, so we're going to go through some of the things that we talked about. You know, I did get some video with him, but you know, after the camera went off, we stood there for another 30 minutes. He told me all kinds of incredible things about the truck. One is, this truck was, actually its wheelbase is only 260 inches. It looks a lot longer than that. I mean, mine is 280. The yellow Kenworth is 300. But yeah, 260 inch wheelbase. It is the extended hood 359. So it was ordered as a day cab. Just a regular day cab, because he was going to put the sleeper on later. In fact, he said it was actually drop shipped to Double Eagle Sleepers, who he said in 1985, they were really the only ones in the big sleeper game. The sleeper on it is 90 inches, which in that day was, you know, an incredibly huge sleeper in the day of cab overs and coffin sleepers. You know, 90-inch sleeper, even now that's pretty big. Mine's 70, so yeah, so he actually had it drop shipped to Double Eagle Sleeper, where they put it all together for him. What's unique about this truck is he paid $10,000 extra for the engine over the standard 6-cylinder, and that thing has the V8, the 3408 Caterpillar engine in it, which is it's pretty cool to see alone. See if I can find a picture. We didn't actually open up the hood. It was pretty hot out there. I know when I walked up to him, I couldn't quite place the engine. A lot of times I know what a cat sounds like, and you know, he said, yeah, it's a cat, and I said, oh, really? It didn't sound like one. So that's because it's a V8. Oh, okay. The other thing is, he paid $6,000 extra for the engine retarder. It's an air-powered engine retarder. For those of you that don't know what an engine retarder is, that's actually your Jake brake or your engine brake, or but it was a rare thing back then. And he actually spent $6,000 extra on that. He also spent $20,000 on that sleeper, and he said that the truck came in right around $110,000 in 1985, and he's owned it ever since. He's always been with Passport Transport. He's been with them since 1983, and he bought this truck in 1985. And for those of you that don't know what they do, they haul usually pretty exotic cars, classic cars, the nicer cars around. They go car shows. He just said that he was down in Kissimmee, Florida at Mecum Auctions not too long ago. Barrett Jackson stuff. So that's what they do. He's been doing it for a lot of years. He does own the trailer also. In talking, he told me some of the things. You know, we were talking about the engine retarder. There's a diaphragm in it he has to replace every year, and he said, you know, what he has to do it. It's not really all that hard of a job, especially since he's done it does it every year. The truck is 38 years old, so he's done it a few times. He also told me about I was just telling about a recent job I did, replacing seals on my oil cooler. And he said when he did it, his oil cooler is actually about 3 times the size of mine, at least twice as long, and he said it's bigger around than a standard cat. Because at the time they wanted more of an oil cooler on it. It was a V8, it was a big engine, and it had the engine retarder on it. So that called for a larger oil cooler. Pretty interesting to hear. But yeah, Lew's a great guy. He's 76 years old. He does say, you'll hear him say here in the video, he's talking about retiring someday soon and selling the truck. Yeah. Yeah, it's a GoPro camera.
That's a GoPro?
Yeah. Sure is. It's a Corvette Dash. You bought this brand new. How many miles you put on it?
It's got under 2 million. Got 1.8 million on it. Which
yeah.
Not that many for for an 85. I don't work real hard.
Yeah, ain't no problem with that. Wow, that is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to sell it pretty soon, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Done to retire?
Need to retire.
Yeah. I gotcha. And 3408 in it. I saw when you came out of the... You must have just fired it up when you came out.
Yeah.
Because I saw the smoke come out of the stacks. Oh, yeah. Man. Yeah. That is beautiful. He actually told me what he's thinking about selling the truck for, and I told him he's nuts because I think the truck's worth probably a whole lot more than that, especially for what it is with the options, the factory build. The paint on it, you will see some places here the paint is flaking. A little bit of corrosion on the body. It is let's see, it'd be 23 years old now. He had it repainted in 2000. Yep. So he said that was its repaint job in 2000. So let me see what else he said about the truck. So I first went over and talked to him. I got to check out the interior, and we talked a little bit, but later on I forgot his last name, so I went over to ask him again, and as I'm walking, he said, well, did you come over here to see a truck driver work? he was wiping down his tires and scrubbing them down with tire shine and everything. So yeah, he was just a great guy to meet, and I hope to see him more out here on the road. He said he has a girlfriend back home who actually, she's a truck driver, and she just hung it up. So she drives a 1983 389. So that's pretty cool to hear. But yeah, he said she just hung it up, and he's thinking about following suit. And hey, he's done his time. And Lew, I really appreciate the time that you took to talk to me today, and it's great to meet another great trucker that paved the way for the rest of us out here. And as for everybody else, thanks for watching this video.